Hello, class. Brother Siemens here. Welcome to week 4, and just short little message to give you a little bit of praise and direction, and also maybe just a little introduction into this next week's study. Um, been grading a couple of different assignments, and just wanted to comment on the gathering report first. There's a lot of good thought that's coming back, and it's obvious that with the questions that you're asked to respond to, that you understand them and you understand what you're supposed to do, and you give a response. The temptation is that we respond to what we understand, which is great because typically what we think is what the brethren think. But what this assignment is for is to show that you have heard what the brethren have said and you can apply it. And so you need to quote the brethren or scripture or the other auxiliary leaders that you're studying. That's got to be in the gathering report. And because it's college work, you need to say Elder Hales said, comma, quote, and then you have to have that quote and put quotation marks. Please cite the paragraph. You can even just put in a brackets, paragraph 15 or something. But you just got to get into that habit of giving credit to what somebody has said. So a lot of times you might say Elder Hales said, and then you just type it out. And so if you don't put it in quotes, what you're doing is you're saying, this is me paraphrasing Elder Hales. But if you're actually quoting him, you have to put quotes on it, because if you don't put quotes, you're saying you're paraphrasing, even though you're not paraphrasing. And we just got to make sure that your writing level is at college level, and once you're done with this pathway course, that you can move on and get those degrees and other things that you deserve. So anyway, a little tweak. Again, you're turning in great work. Just make sure you're citing the brother and the other things. But as we look ahead, you're looking at the second paragraph, the proclamation. This one, you're going to be introduced to this idea that each of us have divine roles. That a male is supposed to do certain things and women's supposed to do certain things. And just because of this wonderful world and society that we live in, it's sad that one of us cannot be elevated without feeling as if it's pushing the other down. So in many cultures and societies, the woman is put down and her role is viewed so much farther below than what God sees in women. And so I would hope always that there's no fear about understanding their role and encouraging that and lifting them up, because lifting up a woman is not putting down a man, and then vice versa. Our society now has got these men, there's always seen as just this stupid, bumbling, whatever, and that women always got it together, and it just really even bugs me at church, and we're in a quorum meeting and they're talking about things and they're always saying, well, the women are so on the ball and they do all this, and I'm just thinking, that's crud, right? Both of us, we're supposed to be doing the best we can. We need to understand our roles. We need to understand what God sees in us. We need to understand what He expects of us, and then do them and support one another. And as we do that, then coming together and binding ourselves, really letting that sealing covenant not just be words and this idea that someday we'll be together, forever, but support and love and seal ourselves to each other and give each other that strength that makes the family be able to withstand anything the world throws at us. So enjoy your reading this week. Understand your role. Do the best you can to figure out a way, how can I meet my role? And then also, is there anything that the Spirit can prompt you this week to do something for your spouse? If they can, I just call the Spirit they. If you listen, He will prompt, and then you just got to act, and then let your family be blessed. Have a wonderful week.